So we have the new Sword of Hope Trunks here, or Ultra Super Saiyan Trunks, whatever you want to call them. His banner looks pretty mid, to be honest. I'm hoping we can get him fairly early, so I don't have to go too deep in the banner, just because with Ultra banners, well, I guess even Legend banners now I don't really like in general, and it's purely because the banners themselves don't have much value at all anymore. And the reason I say this is, like, with Ultras, for example, is the only good unit on this banner is pretty much the new Ultra, and that's it. So you can go, like, you know, thousands and thousands of CC deep on this banner, and if you don't get Trunks, like the new Ultra, it's pretty much just wasted CC, if that makes any sense at all. Where the old Legends banners, like LF banners, for example, were a lot better, because obviously with them banners you had the exchange coins, right, from the pity. But with the new Legend and Ultra banners, we don't have that at all. So we've only got the pity, which the pity system to start with I was pretty happy with, because the way I look at it, pity's still pity, so you still guarantee to get the copy no matter what. But the really bad thing is of Legends pity, for example, is, so for example now, I don't know how many summons I have to do to get the Ultra. Let's say it's like, I think for Ultra pity it's 50 summons, or it might be, no, 60 summons, because it's 600. Yeah, the 600 summon you get it, so 60 multis, right? So let's say from now till my 60th multi, if I pull Trunks before then, not that one, if I pull the Ultra Trunks before that, I'm not going to get that free pity copy, which I understand why Legends did it, because, you know, the way you look at it, it's a gacha game, they want you to summon no matter what. But doing that, like, yes, you obviously to get Trunks before it, so there's no real need for the pity technically. But it's still good to have that pity there, just so you guarantee to get a free copy if you are chasing dupes. So I can see why they didn't have it, because most people probably don't go for dupes and Ultra banners, which does make sense. But if you do go for dupes, it's having that little boost there for a free copy taken away from you is not a good feeling, especially when you get multis that are just completely dead. Like, the only good thing I can say probably about the Ultra banners and also Legends banners now for me is I can get a lot more Z2 medals. That's probably the only good benefit from it. Z2 medals are definitely valuable, but they're not, like, super valuable, if that makes sense. But this celebration in general does look pretty good, to be honest. There is a new free-play event. Well, we've had it before. It's like a gimmick, really good, like, gimmick battle event sort of thing. I'll be doing that probably after my summons here. But, actually, I actually need that LF there. I was saying, yeah, so the new gimmick battle, I haven't looked into what the fight's actually about. But typically, it's just a normal, like, event sort of thing, but the fight itself will have, like, special conditions, like, you know, oh, if you use Trunks, you might have, I don't know, card draw speed up to 5% or something like that. And if you use Mai, you might have 50% or just something like that. So there's some sort of gimmick that you have to use to actually beat the event. So it is sort of annoying, and it can be hard depending on how difficult they made the gimmick of the fight. But to me, I prefer that, because, like, most events now are just fairly simple. It's just like, oh, it's just a really difficult event, but there's no real strategy behind it except just bring powerful characters. But at least with this the gimmick battles here, you do have to, like, use your brain for this, which obviously does make it a little bit harder, and obviously you have to be very skilled on some of these fights they have brought out. But, like I said, at least the gimmick battles everyone can do, you just have to know the right techniques and strategies for it. But the last one was pretty good, I enjoyed that. It was a fairly long one. I did see in the data download, it looks like it's only two stages, which does suck. But obviously we'll see soon anyway, once I get these summons out of the way. Which, with my summons now, I usually don't go too deep on banners anymore, on some banners. Usually if it's like a big anniversary character or big hype character, I'll keep going for them. But for now, what I'm going to plan on doing, well, like I said, except for as a big celebration, but for Trunks, for example, I do really like him, but I'm not too fussed of his 14 studs. So my idea is, what I'm probably going to do is, depending how these summons go, if I, like, get a Trunks the next few multis or so, I might go for a few more copies. But if I go, like, thousands and thousands of CC deep into this banner and get, like, one Trunks, I'm probably not going to go for the 14 stars, just because usually, you know, I've done a lot of summons, so I know roughly how they go, sort of thing. And typically, if a banner's doing good for you, it's a good chance you're going to get the unit 14 side. If it's not doing so well in the summons, it's most likely a good chance as soon as you get one, just dip out of it sort of thing. So we'll see how it goes. If I do get a few copies of Trunks, I might go for the 14 star, but if I don't, well, I'll just, yeah, I won't worry about it. I'll still do some, like, sort of semi-off camera summons. I'll still record my summons here and there if I get a multi here and there, but it probably won't be like another full summon session, if that makes sense. Just because if I do like another summon session now, depending how long this takes, obviously, the video could be like an hour long, just the 14 star Trunks. So, we'll see what happens. Obviously, we still got a lot of CC left. I might get some more after this. Yeah, hopefully get some better luck soon, because we're not really looking too well. But the only unit I actually need on this banner in terms of dupes wise is, obviously as you saw before, the LF, Gohan and Trunks. So that's the only unit I need. Other than that, I do not need anyone else. Obviously the new Ultra, but... So it's not... I don't know, I think the banner is probably a skip, to be honest, because, like I said, the way I value banners is typically how my summons are going now. So you can go, you know, I don't know how many... Well, I think it's 16,000 CC at the start of the summon session. So let's say everyone went through that and you got this sort of luck. Would I recommend this? No, it's just, it's not worth it. Not for the featured units. But if you got really lucky, then yeah, it might be worth summoning for if you're a huge fan of Trunks, because Trunks does have a new not mechanic, but a new ability again. So I think if I remember correctly, he can restrict the health of your opponent. So when they heal up, they might only be able to heal up to, let's say, 70% of the max HP, which is a huge deal for like regen characters and stuff like that. So it is definitely a huge ability to get. But like I said, I don't know if it's worth spending your CC to try and get him, just because of how mid this banner is, if that makes sense. Hopefully we get good luck soon, because this is getting a bit boring now. I am still looking for a summon animation as well, so the only summon animation I haven't got yet is the Gogeta summon animation. So I'm really hoping we get that, because that's so cool to see. I was in heaps of on like Twitter and YouTube and that, but I've not got it personally yet. I've got a few like rare ones before though, so I think I've had Beast Gohan animation twice. I've had obviously a few Goku and Bardock animations, a few Trunks animations. This Gohan animation sometimes gives me good luck, so we'll see. Usually when I get Gohan animation, it's usually mid, so I might skip this, to be honest. Usually when I summon, I usually get supporters on this, so I don't know what I'm going to get from this. I'm probably going to skip it, I reckon. Okay, there's Trunks. Definitely didn't expect that one. I don't know if would you call that a fake out? I guess not technically, because I did skip it, but I mean, I didn't expect to get him on a Gohan animation. Like I said, usually Gohan animations for me, I just usually get supporters. So I didn't really know what to expect, but I guess maybe that means... Maybe Gohan means featured unit. Maybe. Or it could mean new unit, because like I said, I usually get supporters, and usually supporters are new on the banner, so it could mean new unit. I'm not too sure. I have to wait and see about that, 'cause I could be wrong. But that's obviously a good start. So we did get Trunks finally after, what, nearly 20k CC, I think, because we went 16k CC in the first little session there, and I got another 16k here, so probably just under 20k CC, which isn't too bad, I would say. If I get another Trunks in the next few multis, well, until I run out of CC, I might go a little bit deeper on the banner, depending if we get another one. If not, I'm probably not going to worry about it too much, because that'd be, what, 20 or 38 38k CC. I think it's 38k. Could be wrong, I'm probably wrong. Nah, 32 isn't, yeah, 32 or something. So definitely good, I would say, but actually how close are we to Pity? Now I can't see because the Pity's gone. But I'd say we're getting fairly close to it, so it's not that good of a summon session, I would say, and I've only got a few LF units. So you can sort of see what I mean, like the pity's good in a way, but the exchange coin pity was definitely the way to go. Legends should have kept that. Like, they didn't have to include tickets, because obviously the old LF banners you used to have tickets as well. They didn't have to have tickets for Ultra banners or Legend banners, but at least include the LFZ power. I don't know what, well, I guess LFZ power doesn't really matter too much now. Unless they made it instead of tickets you could get, you could actually exchange it for Ultra or Legend Z power, which would be pretty cool. But I don't think Legends would do that. But at the same time, because what was it for LF banners? Like 50 medals. So it was a lot of medals to collect, which I'm assuming if they did the same for Ultras, yeah, maybe that wouldn't be a good idea. Because I feel like they'd increase it. If they did that, they'd make the summon exchange like incredibly high, so you actually couldn't, well, not couldn't get it, but it'd be like really hard to easily get the free Z power. So, like I said, knowing Legends, they'd make it ridiculously hard. We're getting a lot of Red Sky animations. So Red Sky animations for me, I typically sometimes get good luck. I guess going to left this is pretty good, I guess. But if I'm not, well, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Red Sky animations have an increased rate of getting a Bardock animation, I think, but that could also just be a rumor. But I'm pretty sure it is, because like most of the time I've got that animation has been off of Red Sky animation. Green Sky animations, I obviously instantly skip. They're just Green Skies to me, I can sometimes get good luck off, but it's just boring to see. I'd rather see like a space background, ice background, just something different other than green. It's just really boring for me. Alright, we have a space background, so we could have a chance of getting some good luck here. No? Okay. I mean, I actually, surprisingly that Gogeta, even though he's an old sparking unit, I still really like his artwork. Like, I'd probably go to say that Gogeta probably has one of the best arts in the game, which is probably a crazy thing to say, but I think just for me it's more nostalgic to sort of see. If that makes sense. Like, quality-wise it looks really good, but I think nostalgic-wise it just hits harder for me. But that, well, it could also become a Gogeta fan. That could also weigh in a factor there. Damn, these green sky animations are getting really annoying now. Maybe I should do like Z2 medal checks before and after I do my summon sessions, just to see how much I roughly get. Because I do want to get all the current well, not, is it old? Yeah, like alternate like character uniforms and stuff like that. I still gotta try and do that, but it's gonna take so long for me to go through each individual character and just get them all in the exchange shop. So I could do that for a video, just to like rambling on about something and just go through exchanging all of them. But that could be like a really long video. I've done some of them. I'd probably say I've gone through like maybe 40 to 50% of exchange, but there's just so many to do. Alright, so I got enough CC here actually from the tournament power mode, so I can do one last multi here, which will finish off the summon rotation. So hopefully we get good luck here. Green skies, obviously nothing. That's obviously very fun. Last one, and then we'll probably wrap up the video, because I don't think. And then we get a Trunks here. We could. Green skies, probably not. Yeah, okay. Well, I guess now we can wrap up the video, because this definitely wasn't the most fun summon session, but at least we did get Trunks, so that is still a win regardless. But if you guys did summon this banner, hope you got good luck. Let me know if you did or not. And if you guys like this video and you want to see more, please leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you as a win the next one.